Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I am going to attempt to cook something very easy and something that doesn't have smell while it's cooking. So today I'm going to show you how I do my thickened boiled potatoes. I have already just peeled some russet potatoes, and I'm going to just cut them in chunks. I don't want them too thin, but I don't want them too thick. So that's all I'm doing. This one was a piece I had cut off already because it was had a bad spot. But I am feeling better. This is my week before my next chemo, and everyone said this is the week that you'll feel your best. I will tell you, all of you who have been through chemo, I never really knew how tough it was, but it really is, and I understand that it has to be in order to get rid of that cancer. But I felt more like myself yesterday than before, and I thought, I'm gonna fix us some boiled potatoes. And Harold had made some cornbread the other night, and we ate what we could that night, and I just put the rest in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna warm it up when these are ready. But if you can see, that's just what the potatoes look like. I'm gonna cover those potatoes with water. I'm gonna put salt and pepper on them, and as they cook, I'm gonna put some butter. And then when they get soft, I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna show you how I thicken my potatoes. But I will be back. Okay, my potatoes have boiled for about 15 minutes, and I came and I checked them, and the spoon will go through them. They're good and tender. Now what I have done, I'm going to turn the stove up where these potatoes will be boiling a lot. I had them on like about 3 after they came to a boil. But now what I have done is put about maybe 1/4 of a cup of cool water in a cup. I'm going to take cornstarch, and I'm going to put a good heaping tablespoon, and I'm not measuring it, but a good heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to mix that really good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this so you can see the potatoes. See how they're boiling? And that's just thin water. All right. This cornstarch that I've mixed with this cold water, I'm going to pour it in there. And then as it comes back to a boil, that soup is going to, that juice is going to thicken. Now, it doesn't, the cornstarch doesn't change the taste of the potatoes or anything. It just thickens them. Another thing that you could do, I'm going to take one of the potatoes out, and I'm just going to mash it. See how I've mashed it? And that starch from this potato will help to thicken it also. But that's all that I do Let me turn it back around here. That's all I do to thicken my potatoes. They're done. I'm going to just turn them off because I'm not ready to eat them right now. But I wanted to just share something. Now, we love this, you know, with any, like if I'm cooking peas and fried okra and cornbread, and I do these potatoes, I usually open up my cornbread and put some of that thickened potato juice on it, and it's really good. And right now, that's something that I want and I could cook because I don't smell it. Y'all, I hope that I can do another video for you this week, because I'll tell you, I had hoped that as I got used to the chemo, I would get a little bit stronger each time, and I would be able to just video all through it. But I read that chemo is cumulative. You know, the more you take, the more it's in your body. So I can't promise you that I'll be able to do many cooking videos, but I'm going to share some with you that I think you will like. And you can always go back, because I have a lot of videos during this past year. Thank y'all so much for understanding. The cookbooks that we ran out of should be in by the end of this week, and the person who is sending them out for me is going to get them out to you as quickly as possible. And I thank you for understanding. Y'all, God is good. His word says, fear not, for I'm with you. And you know what? A lot of times I have found myself saying, I don't fear because I know you're with me, God. Doesn't mean that the storm is not hard, because in this life we will have tribulation. But you know what? God's walking with me, and He will always be with me. Y'all, I love each of you. I hope that you'll be salt and light wherever you go, and let others see Jesus in you. Thank you, and I will be back soon.